Dynamic Management and Trends, Southern FS lecturers.
Body. Sell, don't tell. With a show of hands, those people are salespeople. Okay, well, that's probably in the right place. Marvelous. Today that is not negotiable is negotiable. One thing, and that is you've got to have the learning experience can be the sense where the lecturer comes and about 3 minutes and about 3 hours later. Or the alternative is we're all happy with that. Let's go. Welcome, don't tell. First of all, why the title? If you have a look, how being approached by a salesman tells you what you need. Excuse me, do you know who you presume to know what? So rather than tell you, sell as a start off and have a look at what I tricycle. Selling to a true reason a tricycle has got a sale process, has got wheel of the tricycle, the most important part, and that is called product. Able to sell what we're talking about. If a person says, can product or service do X, Y, huh? Right? Your boat goes down in all good, solid. You all agree with me on that? So then with that as background, show of hands, they'll put up their hands and say that mine is at one place. Out of 100, that's not bad. Now, would you agree? Let me just give you an example. The moment you were scheduled for break, and you sat down today together and said, tell me, but product knowledge. Also got to have product knowledge. And Nat, he says, can I be perfectly frank? It was a bit of a bummer for me at varsity. He says, but I liver and appendix. And what did you get for breast? Hey, what did you get? 65%. Can I see the shine on his table tomorrow? 65%. Looking behind, his front. Right? And surgeon. 100%. What has your public got the from you? He's a professional, you're a professional, right? And as his at 100%. So I'd like to challenge you, please, do here today about product manager, to go back to your companies. Product manager, sales manager. Hey, look, I've been along to the sales, beating the product, saying that we got to knowledge. I want to go along to an in 6 months' time, whose product knowledge is 100 and proudly and honestly challenge people with product knowledge. Right, then wheel of the tricycle. Spending our time on today, skills. We're talking about how to close a sale. How do you, and all, probably the most part of the sale needs analysis. Solid, and you're going to find that the sale simply for the other, and if you don't, you're going to find the whole sale simply during the course of that process. During that particular, so on the one hand, we've got what? On the hand, we have got selling a skill. And I will, because the third today, the third is that each and every and you might tell industries, no, we're all in one people industry. We're all in the people, but to communicate, your ability to pour together with, make an incredible difference as a salesperson. Has anybody noticed you meet somebody in seconds, you just, I don't know, there's something about really like, what just kind of like click. Has it ever, and you meet within 15 seconds, being with them for 5 minutes, you have, and somehow almost separation whatsoever. And that is the third wheel, people, is what we effective people skills. Other people in such cause that as soon as possible we're communicating on the, as opposed to going the other person. Are we together now? I challenge you, you're going to have to sit down and look at people skills as concerns you people. We have enough people skills, right? Make sure that we're sitting again, looking at that so that we can effectively communicate. Let me ask a question. Did anyone speak with Gary? Well, let me ask what the player did today. Now, sort of answers I get, well, his toiletries, had his post to his horses, and so on. That is true. By the way, player today is on record doing every single day. His first product practicing driving. I'm not talking about ding balls. That is the first golf called driving. Practicing putting, that golf. And his third outlets in this kind of thing. Each and every practicing golf. And a young reporter and interviewed Gary play tournament and said, the luckiest golfers I've ever. And he said, you know what, it's amazing, but the more I, the luckier I get. The problem is we hope to time when we're face to face on the homework. People, right? You are to the degree you have worked to become, have got to put those base, sure that all the building blocks, make sure that we are training. So may I see with the show, people here today, spend 3 hours basic skills called SAP. Not fair, you tell me. It's still the question. It's already, you spent 3 hours this thing. And I'm seeing a half a your question, who spent 3 hours practicing? And you see, the problem is that we want to get in the work. We have to talk about more effective. American salespeople bet worse, or about the same. So who says that they think that South Africa, let's see. We got about a couple of dozen. No, American sales. Okay, about the same. And then if you haven't put up, you wouldn't care less one way or the other. US, having worked, can I tell you that these very, very simple. Get your super duper bull salesperson, 1 for 1, you right? South Africans, great ones. Can I tell you that in some real fraud, can I tell you here in South Africa, right? Give or to say that, now why am I telling you this? That in the US, by the name of wonderful research determine, are American great? American salespeople great? To you to ask you, how good are you? To your boss to ask you, went to your customers to find out, are you? And published title, American salespeople most, huh? You hear American salespeople mostly, American salespeople don't know the word fraught in effective, huh? Salespeople mostly ineffective. 1,000 professionals viewed to find out if salespeople call. We said South African people pretty similar to us. Let me share the first fact that came. 9% said salespeople calling on me echo their products. And by the way, if you think urbans and you're reading that, it's not 8.9, it's 9% said calling on me. Do not. By the way, research we did in the room over here, whose product, and we didn't get that many hands. 89% of service. Don't worry, it does. 88% said people calling on them, product did not sell price. Guys, you've got to buy cheapest in town, you've got to buy from it. It's all about price. Come on. As I said again, 96% the salespeople call actually the order. Do not close. We have a name for you on customers, and you do customer, and you don't call you salesperson. For you, we call you professional. Salesperson. And if you think, let's change the name and say professional, but certainly not professional. Salesperson becomes a professional when you